What's up, everybody? It's your boy Demetrius Frazier here, the host of the Brown Liquor Sports Podcast. I'm joined by my best friends, Ron White and Lance Adams. They just found out that they're my best friends, so they're going to be in shock and awe for the rest of the episode. And so it's almost fitting that we start out with something that celebrates friendship with our pour of the week. Ron, I think you got something special for us again. I feel like you do this every week, but what you got for us this week?
I got something pretty basic for us. For our pour this week, we're going to go, shameless plug here, if you want to give us a nice little sponsorship, with Wood Reserve. 90.4 proof. I toned it down this week.
Okay, thank you.
Smooth profile featuring over 200 flavor notes, including dried fruit, vanilla, cocoa, and spice. So, fellas, I just want to say, let's just toast up to a nice glass of Woodford Reserve here.
I'm actually disappointed, Ron.
Hold on. Where's your glass?
It's empty.
Oh,
It's empty.
Wow.
I want glass too.
You want glass too?
Yeah, the Woodford is pretty good.
Allegedly. Allegedly. I don't see a bottle.
They didn't sponsor us.
They didn't sponsor us yet. Yeah, so, but
Not yet.
if they want to, we would
to.
gladly take.
And we can definitely
Nice
use
sponsorship.
some liquor for spring break, which is coming up in a couple of days. I know there's probably one of us that's probably more excited about spring break, and that's the teacher in the bunch. So, Lance, my man, what you got planned for spring break this week or this year?
My brother-in-law does a fishing trip every year. So we're going down to Atlantic Beach, Morehead City. We're going to be down there about half the week, rolling through Easter, enjoying some fishing, some fellowship, a little shenanigans. We're going to have a good time. And, the best part is when I get down there, I don't have to set my alarm as early. I'm still going to have to set it because we got to get up and fish.
Yep.
But, this morning, I just came back from a field trip from D.C. I had to set my alarm for 5:30. I didn't get home. I walked in my house at 8:38 p.m.
That's a lot.
So
when
I
you
need
say
that break.
you don't have to set it that late, that early,
yeah.
what's it going to be set for on the trip?
Probably somewhere between 8 and 9, maybe 7
that's
and 8.
a big difference.
That's sleeping in.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially with kids.
I really don't even need to set that alarm. My body's going to wake me up.
Naturally wake you up.
Yeah.
All right,
It'll
Ron,
be good.
what you
It's
got,
a lot of fellas coming, some unwanted guests coming, but
like roaches? What do you mean underwater guests?
basically, yeah.
Oh, okay. They're cockroaches.
Ron, what you doing spring break?
And I see this segment. I see how he's going. So the unwanted guests, I also am too are partaking in this field trip, but I'm wanted.
Oh man, so you're the cockroach? Is that what it is?
There's gonna be a lot of shenanigans. I'm definitely gonna have to hit him with an RKO on the trip, maybe a couple stunners. But basically, normally, with the fam, spring break time. But this time I was able to peel away and, get some time away and go down there and go out fishing. I guess, I think that's what you call it when you throw a rod in some water. I'm going to try to figure that out.
Just don't forget the bait.
You're not supposed to throw the rod.
Oh, you're right. You're not throwing a rod.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
it's right.
Hold on to the
So it's
rod.
already messed up. It's already messed up.
already messed up.
This what it reminds me of is his instructions on how to light a cigar.
Hey, no, that's different. That was different. We was inebriated.
It was like, look,
leaving us-
make
leave
sure
us bygones.
you do this side and like that. Yeah, no. It was.
But no, on the serious
We'll
side,
tell that
it's,
story another episode.
of course, on the serious side, it's just having some fun, trying to get some time away.
Okay, Ron.
Yeah.
Are you bringing this humongous humidor?
No,
That you
sir. No, sir.
I feel like that'd be a great time to crack it.
Nah, I'm trying to leave that closed until the grand opening of the new club. But
Hey.
Hold on.
But yeah,
Hold on, is that breaking news?
and no, not yet.
Oh, come on.
Not yet. I'll let you. You will be one of the first to know. But
I'm only carrying one box in the house. It's the humidor.
hopefully, there's no boxes in there, and none of us need to carry. So yeah.
All right, even better.
Even better.
I don't have too many big plans. I think the family's gonna do some like 1-day trips, and I'll be working at the bookstore, so I don't have a spring break but we'll figure out some ways to make it work. I am definitely going to take some time on the weekend because somewhere in there is my mama's birthday. So
Hey.
tell her
Happy
how old she
birthday.
is. But she did remind me again that a smoke off would be a good birthday present. But anyway, that's for you guys, not me. Listen, we got a lot of stuff going on in sports. Actually, at the time that we're recording this podcast, baseball season has started. I don't know if you guys care, but the Yankees are winning. And this may be the last time I actually get to say that on the pod since they're not actually great at winning games. But for sure, we are right here in March Madness. We got a whole bunch going on the women's side, the men's side, NFL free agency. But I think we do have to give an update on our brackets.
No, we don't.
Do have a listener league. Ron, I'm gonna go ahead and pull it up. Is that all right with you?
That's great.
No, let's go to the next topic.
That's why I didn't ask Lance. So right now, Lance is. I got to keep scrolling. Ron. It's like when I scroll for my birthday year.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta keep going. Ron, Lance is 3 spots from the bottom. That's something. I am
Still
tied for
within
4th.
range. I'm still within range.
Yeah, no.
It's bad.
I'm
though. We got
tied for
6
4th, and
6 of my Elite 8 left, and 3 of my Final 4. It's not looking good.
it's not looking good.
As soon as you
What's
lose
the
somebody
three-
out your
What's
Final
the 3
4,
Final 4 you got left?
Connecticut, Arizona.
Michigan. Okay. What? I think your mic went down low. What was
I'm
that?
perfectly okay if I go down to 2 Final 4 teams.
Oh, we know.
But just want to give a shout out to the guy here. He's number 1 in the league, at least tied for number 1. However, he does have a lower max than the guy he's tied with, so he needs some things to bounce his way. And if Michigan loses, I think that will be the end for Ron Wyatt. Ron, how you feeling about your bracket, man?
I still feel great about my bracket. I still feel great.
You think Michigan will win?
Yes, I do. I really do. I still feel great about my bracket. I'm actually gonna pour up to that one because I think it's a really great idea.
So you're
and then on
drinking
top of
heavily
that, as long as Lance is in last place, that makes it even better.
I'm not
But
in
you will
last
be.
place.
As long as you beneath me and Mr. Frazier, that's last place on this pod.
I actually don't think he has a chance of being in last place because the people that are like at the bottom picked UVA to win the chip.
That's not happening.
And Adrian must have been. I don't know what Adrian was
Sleep.
What did he do? Who did he pick as a champion?
0 points in the second round.
Oh, wow.
Is that an incomplete bracket or he just was wrong?
It has
I
to
don't
be.
know. Let's look at his bracket.
That's got to be incomplete.
Definitely.
Okay. All right. Well,
Yeah.
he's not going to have any upsets because he didn't pick his bracket. But anyway, something else happened as a result of the tournament. Hubert Davis got let go. UNC did not do well. They didn't look good and lost the game. What do you guys think of the firing, and what do you think is going to happen next with the Tar Heels?
First, they looked really good for 2/3 of the game. They were up by 19.
Like 19 points.
Yeah.
They were up 19. And then the local team here, the Virginia Commonwealth University Rams, unleashed a little bit of havoc. But I watched that game. Yeah, he's gone. I don't care. It's one of those things where you fired a guy because you had to fire the guy, but there's no clear person better. I'm seeing people tossing out a lot of Carolina alum that aren't coaches.
Yep.
Or never been a head coach. I think the only one that's been a coach is Stackhouse.
Yeah.
I've seen them trying to reach out to the NBA, but this NIL
and they're just picking names at this point.
Yeah,
right?
the NIL's changed the game. Like, the name doesn't matter as much. It's the resources. And with all the resources they're pulling into their terrible football team, they don't have the resources that a team like Arkansas has. Think about that. In basketball, Arkansas has more resources.
One of the blue bloods of college basketball.
And the crazy thing is they have a major alumni who has a plethora of dollars to pump into that school. just some guy that wore 23, got him a national championship. I mean, he can easily say, here's a few bucks.
Hey, he's crushing it in NASCAR right now.
He is.
He's killing it.
He is
like
killing
the
it.
last four races, man.
Was his third three-peat?
I just hope he doesn't, like, they don't call him to give advice on coaches. He was never that good. But he can definitely help him with the money part.
Yep.
What else has been intriguing to you guys about the tournament? Anything that jumped out at you, especially on the men's or the women's side?
Florida. I mean, we all understand some people have Florida in their Final Four. Florida getting popped. That probably was the biggest upset of this, of the past weekend. I think that's going to be interesting. And I think some people have VCU in their Sweet 16. A big percentage of people have VCU in their Sweet 16.
And that felt was like they were on the right path.
They were on the right path, yeah. And then the wheels came off and they got blasted in the next game. So far, I would say that's probably the two biggest upsets. I'm waiting to see what's going to happen, come this weekend. I think there's going to be some major games, so we'll see.
Hey, I just got to plug, and we're going to get into it later, but hot take, the men's bracket has been really good. The women's bracket has been better.
Oh, for sure.
And if you've watched the games, it's not particularly close. Normally what happens with the women is, and it happened the first round, the top seeds win because the depth isn't there. The parity isn't there. But, this second round was a doozy. Mm-hmm. It was great. I'm going to leave it at that because we're going to talk about that a little bit more, some matchups. But
yeah, the women, if you want exciting basketball, March Madness is always it. I still think it's one of the most exciting postseason tournaments or playoffs that we have in any sport.
It's the best. It's number one.
But then when you say, all right, let's parse it out to the men and women, I think you're right. I think the women have it where there's excitement on the men's side, but it's just even more. And we're seeing that now with like the seeds that are winning, right? This year, it was a lot less double-digit Sweet 16 teams make it in the men's side. Mm-hmm. So NIL has something to do with that. Parity in the league, maybe some teams that, and actually coaches get vultured when they do make a run, right? So they're 11 seed, make the Sweet 16. Yep. I swear by the time they get to the locker room, some major team is calling them, right? So it happens every year. But listen, moving on to MLB, the World Baseball Classic is done, the spring training is done, and now we're down to the games. Look, I know this is where we all say, hey, we can all win the World Series, but one, got some games happening now, got some games happening this weekend. Are you guys watching them? Do you care? And then also, two, where do you think your teams are going to win? I mean, are they actually going to win?
I'm going to watch. I mean, it's that time of year for me to get a new hat. I'll be honest with you. I mean, you get a cool new hat for the portion. Then also this time of year, you have the, I'm just going to plug the Jackie Robinson edition stuff that comes out every year. Yeah. So I look forward to that. And I love that tradition with baseball. They do that. I think they also should do Roberto Clemente. I think that should also happen. But I'm definitely looking forward to it. I think we're definitely going to win the Central. I think our pitching staff is going to take us over for winning the Central this year. Okay. We're going to compete with the AL. I think it's going to be a little bit difficult. One thing with baseball is a little bit different. We do got some young guys. We had the #1 farm club the last couple of years. Unlike football and other basketball sports, your rookies don't immediately play people. So they go into they have to work their way up. So we have a couple guys that are finally getting to the majors. They fast-tracked them. They were drafted 2 years ago. They're going to come up, and they should be making a huge impact because they were 1 and 2 as the #1 prospect in baseball. So Lance understands that. His team did that with the Braves. They had top prospects. The Yankees trade theirs away all the time for other people.
We got one sitting in there in the minors. Apparently he's raking, but he's not coming up anytime soon.
You trade him away for somebody, probably Paul Skeens.
I mean, wouldn't you? Wait, hold on. Did Paul Skeens actually get bad or something?
No, he didn't. I mean, hey, Scooble, if you want to pay him $400 million, that's the price tag. we can start off with that prospect and something else. So,
All right, let me ask you this: would you rather the Yankees pay him or the Dodgers? Because apparently they got unlimited cash over there.
well, the Dodgers will just put it off to like 2040.
They do not care about the future.
They don't care. They just gonna push everything down to the future.
Hey, that evaluation keeps going up.
Yes.
It's monopoly money for them.
It is super monopoly money. They are definitely playing with unlimited credit cards over there.
All
But
right, Lance, before you jump in, this argument comes up every once in a while, but I saw a different take on it because they were talking about the sweetest swings in baseball history, right? And every year, Ken Griffey and other players get up there. But they actually threw out one that was a little bit of a curveball. Who had the best, most awkward swing? And one of the ones they brought up there was Sheffield. Remember Sheffield's like Vlad Guerrero? For somebody who watches baseball, can you remember like a very awkward looking swing that actually worked?
Julio Franco was an old man, played for the Braves. And he had this massive, heavy bat.
Yep.
And he would point the bat to the pitcher.
Which is
His batting stance, he would point the bat to the pitcher and then would bring it back and swing. And I don't know how that's physically possible. But that was always, there are always some others like Chuck Knobloch had a funky swing. But yeah, Sheffield wasn't, but a lot of those guys, it's not the swing actually. We say it's the swing. The swing is beautiful.
right.
It's the setup to the
stance,
swing, the stance, and the other things they do that they're really just
remember
superstitious
Albert
about.
Bell was straight up and down with the bat.
Yeah.
But he generated so much power.
Stiff, man.
He was super stiff with it. One of my favorites, your guys at the Braves, those TBS days, was Fred McGriff.
Crime dog. No.
Prime Dog. Yeah. Fred McGriff had a weird one, like kind of a crazy tiger. This guy named Mickle Tettleton. He would hold his bat sideways, and it would, he was a catcher, and I was like, how are you hitting like that? But it's just funny because guys that get these crazy, grips, swings, stances, and it works, and it's just something with that sport.
Everything they tell you about what to do to swing, and they're doing the exact opposite. And hitting it over the fence. So Lance, I cut you off, but man, do you have any? Are you watching the games? You into baseball? What's up? Where are you in baseball?
I never watch the opening series of my team because I need to know what my expectations are. And in my mind, if we're healthy, we should go to the championship series. It's between us and the Dodgers. If we're healthy. We haven't been healthy in 3 years.
Yeah.
So either we're due or we're just going to continue the trend. And I'm going to give it a series or two, and then I'm going to start tuning in. And if we start dropping like flies, I'm going to tune out.
Yeah.
That's it for me.
I mean that's very level-headed of you, man. I feel like you have this with all your teams. Like Brian, you noticed that? Like with NFL, he's like, the Cowboys are not winning the chip, and I'm okay with that. Yeah. I feel like he's had like some Zen training or something. What's going on, Lance? I'm trying to understand how you get this level-headed.
Look, it's for those that don't know, haven't listened, all my teams are what I call teams of the 90s. My most formative years, my teams were the best teams in the 90s. The Braves.
No. Dominant.
Yeah. The Cowboys, the Bulls, like the Penguins.
The Braves. They were
like,
in the NLCS every year.
Like 16 straight.
Penguins are a stretch.
Stop crying. And
we got more cups.
But I've stayed with them.
Right.
And what I've learned, since they obviously have not maintained that mark, is sports is cruel. So I'm going to watch it. I'm going to hope for the best. But, I've seen every single one of my teams win a championship. And most people can't say that. So I don't care if it's 30, 40, 50 years. If we get back up there, I'm be happy. And if we don't, I get it. That is sports. Like, you got to go out there and earn it every day, every pitch, every play. Like, it is unforgiving.
Ron, can you say that? Can you?
I cannot. But we also agree.
Wings, right?
So my last championship, No.
Red Wings have won a bunch of Stanley
Cups. We got a lot of cups. It's the Lions, of course.
No, that wasn't what Lance said. Lance said he has seen.
No, I haven't seen. Of course, I haven't seen the Lions.
I wasn't going there. I was talking about the Red Wings.
To go there, man. Listen,
when the last time the Red Wings won?
He's seen the
I've seen every team
Stanley Cup.
Yeah, I've seen every team except for the Lions. We got to the NFC Championship. We had a half of NFC. We were going to the bowl, then we lost in the second half. That's what happened. Okay. But on that point, on that same note, we also have this conversation also off camera. Who would be the worst person to talk to if someone would win a championship? But I think we need to narrow that down of what sport it would be.
Me with the Knicks? Are you kidding?
If the Knicks ever win a championship,
I'm deleting his number.
Are you kidding?
Yes. If the Knicks
the Giants
win a
have
championship,
won, the Rangers have won.
Over.
Yeah.
The Yankees have won. It's the Knicks.
I don't know. I think Lance would be egregious if Penn State popped off a natty.
Oh, you talking about college?
Or if the Cowboys popped off a Super Bowl.
No.
I think
I'd be like
his
return to excellence.
Yeah, I'd be like, we're back.
Yeah,
we're back.
I think I'd be egregious?
I think I'd be more relieved than anything. But don't come on here and say nothing because.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Then I would turn up.
I wasn't bad when Michigan won a natty. I was okay.
Yeah, well, now we know that you cheated.
It has an asterisk. Come on.
No, it
has an asterisk for sure.
It does not have an asterisk. When I look it up all the time, it doesn't have an asterisk. It's a banner up top for a reason.
Are you looking it up on
Michigan.com?
No, I look it up on Wikipedia. I look at everywhere else that goes. It's a banner. The banner wherever it goes.
Okay, man. Look, man. Whatever, man. Y'all cheated.
SharonMoore.org.
He's acquitted. But, see it is there.
He's not acquitted. He never went to trial.
I mean, listen. He pleaded out. Okay?
Man, he lost everything, though. Man,
this is true. Yeah.
All right, man. Look, we're going to switch to one of my favorite topics of all time, and that's women's college basketball.
Yes.
For sure, as we've talked about before, we're WNBA fans. We got a lot to keep covering with the CBA that's been enabled. But man, oh man, do we have a treat coming up. Typically in the tournament, somewhere around Sweet 16, Elite 8, you get a matchup that you've been dying to see. And I'm telling you, if you have not watched women's college basketball, we got a matchup coming up this Friday with Vanderbilt plays Notre Dame. I'm going to tell you why this is super important. One, Michaela Bales. Remember that name. Michaela Bales. She plays for Vanderbilt. She is a scoring machine. And then you got on the other side, they may not match up very, much during the game because they do switch. But Hannah Hidalgo is one of the best two-way players in college basketball. So here it is. You got somebody that can score, play defense, and you got somebody that can put the ball in the hole.
Walking bucket.
Walking bucket. Let me tell you what a walking bucket looks like, though. So if you were to go to her game log, and this is where I like to see it, her versus supreme talent. She's playing in SEC, so she's already playing good teams. SEC always has a lot of ranked teams. So if you were to go to all right, let's see, she played LSU. She put up 32. She went and played Michigan. She only played 14, but they won. She didn't need to play that hard toward the second half of the game. She played SC, put up 23, 7, 5, and 3 steals. She played Mississippi, 29, 5, and 4. She played Kentucky, 37, 2, and 4. They were 16th ranked. Oklahoma, 34, 4, and 6. Number 4, Texas, 34, 4, and 3. She's putting up 27, 7, and 7 in the tournament. She is a bucket. Here's why I also think that the WNBA may be smarter than we thought. Them jokers said, all right, the current players want to get paid.
Yep.
We know we have been robbing them blind for all these years. And we got these TV deals. We got these endorsements coming. But they also took a look at this crop of talent that's coming in the next 5 years. And they said, pay the money.
Yep.
Because guess what we're going to do? These ratings are about to go through the roof. And I want to say, I think Michaela is going to be the rookie of the year whenever she decides to come out. She's a sophomore this year.
Ooh,
you got Hannah
comes
Hidalgo.
Out with Juju? Is she? If she comes out the same year as Juju.
Look, book it. Rookie of the year.
Write that
Book
down.
it. Rookie of the year.
Write
I'm
that down.
gonna make it even more egregious. She's gonna be one of the first rookies that's
All
listed in the
WNBA?
MVP rankings for the
Is
season.
Candace Parker?
Look, she's gonna be right there, and that's only because I think
Ooh.
Asia Wilson will still win it because I think she's fantastic. Asia Wilson, we love you. But for sure, Michaela will be there because she not only can score, she does it against supreme talent, but she also rebounds, passes, and plays defense. She's 5'10", so she got the size, and she plays inside and out. So she
Watch
is
the
very
Mystics
much.
get in position to draft her.
She got
Please.
all of the things right. Figure out the Washington Mystics. Figure it out. Tank. Do what you got to do. Cheat. Let's get this.
What draft class are we talking? 29? Are we talking 28?
Oh, we don't know.
We don't know. She's a sophomore, so she could. She can. Play
Normally,
more.
I'm with you guys on the Mystics, but 29, the Detroit franchise is coming back. So then, therefore, I'm gonna have to
I
take a
actually want to
sidebar.
see her play,
And
ain't no way you're gonna invite us to go see a game in Detroit because
I
Lance.
am.
Where's the invite?
We've never been invited to Detroit. Again,
Because
I don't
I
think
thought you was
think
trash.
Ron can go back to Detroit.
I
Personally.
I
can't.
feel like there's something there.
I think he fled.
Nope.
Can't go back.
Never, sir. Any other note?
Oh, go ahead, Ron.
No, what I was gonna say was I can't wait for this matchup. I do agree with you with the W. In terms of the women's bracket, I'm definitely looking forward to this matchup. Want to see how this goes about. I really want to see how the coaching style of Notre Dame, how they're gonna play. Are they gonna do like 2-3? They're gonna box in one, so on and so forth. Because Neil is gonna figure out Neil Ivy. I say she's gonna feel out. She's the coach of Notre Dame. Trying to figure out how the way to stop dominant scorers. But she is definitely a walking bucket.
She got
sure.
all of it, man.
Yeah.
Mid-range, outside, inside game.
Three ball.
There's very
yeah.
few players that have all of that together and play defense. So
Yeah.
I think she's going to be one. I think we also got a great amount of talent inside of the tournament. So I look forward to the other games as well. From this point forward, you still got South Carolina, Dawn Staley, Jazz Joyce, you got Edwards playing.
I got to plug. I don't know if y'all have watched what South Carolina did to SC. It was the SC battle.
Yeah.
South Carolina won the USC battle.
Right.
Woo!
All right. Well, hold on.
101 to 61.
Did you watch the game, right?
I watched the first half.
Okay, no, hold on. That's fine because it was happening all game. Edwards kept doing the same spin move, and they didn't stop not one time.
Well, SC just kept giving the ball away.
yeah, that's
South
too.
Carolina, I felt like they had 30 fast break points.
At
and
least.
South Carolina in 2 games is outscoring their opponents 204 to 95.
That's unheard of.
Unheard of.
204 to 95.
Yeah.
And then the
It'll
other
get
for
harder
me-
from here, but
it
Jesus.
does. The other for me, what UVA is doing, play-in game, overtime upset against Georgia, double overtime upset against number 2 Iowa, and I think that first Georgia game they played the overtime, the AC was out in the arena. So not only did they play an overtime game, they played an overtime game with no AC, and then followed it up 2 days later with a double overtime game, won both. Had to play in like
That's
a 10
hooping,
seed.
man. That's hooping,
definitely
man.
hooping.
And you don't see that a lot in the women's game. And that's why, like, those upsets, those great games, like, the women, they're doing it.
But don't you feel like every game you watch now, especially going forward, you're watching some star in the WNBA on every team, win or lose, right? So even on USC, the Trojans, there's a player there. She's a freshman. I can't remember her name.
Oh yeah.
She's gonna be a star, right?
Yeah.
She got
gonna
to
be
bulk up a little bit, get a little more frame, but she played well, even though her team wasn't, winning. I think the only one that I would say got exposed a little bit was Audi Crooks.
Yeah.
She has no lateral movement, so yes, she can go down in the block, but once you get to bigger and bigger talent, she's not gonna be able to do that kind of stuff. So I feel like we're getting a championship game every time we watch a game in a tournament. And if you're not watching, I think you're missing out. I think you should check it out before to get to the WNBA because they're going to be fantastic and you're not going to know who they are. So With that said, Ron, you're my guy here, man. I'm looking down because I don't even look at Lance because it's J. Cole's his GOAT and all that good stuff. Ron, that was an interview that Jay-Z was doing. I don't even know who the guy was he was interviewing with, but it came rap
GQ.
beef. Was it
Young
GQ?
guy. Yeah, he gave a young guy a really big plug. I thought it was cool.
That was a big plug.
You're on
yeah.
GQ. You ain't need all that. If you got the job with GQ, you're already good.
Oh, okay, all right. But he had a conversation, and somehow the rap beef and its existence in the rap game came up. So one, I want to hand it over to you, Ron. Give us the play-by-play on what they were actually talking about, and somehow J. Cole got a pass out of this interview, or at least that's what the thoughts were. What's your thoughts on the interview?
Well, the conversation came up about one of the biggest beefs in a long time, very public, was the Kendrick and Drake beef. And he asked Jay-Z about it, and he basically said that he didn't like it. He said he doesn't think the culture needed it. And the fact that the idea was back in his time, I know he said, coming from me, it sounds very hypocritical, but he says coming from me at the same time, it's like, you have to understand with the technology nowadays, it's not about, hey, I have a better skill than you in terms of this art form. It's getting extremely personal. So now I have a certain group of people because of the technology and plus of, because of the followings and everything that we have out here and the culture and the social media aspect. No matter what the other artist does, you're going to have a crop of people who are just not going to like them because of the fallout from XYZ. Yeah. And J. Cole, he said, hey, for him to, fall back and not be a part of a beef is one of those things where he said he wished he would be able to do that, even when with him and Nas was to that aspect. He said if he was a part of it nowadays, he wouldn't do it. He said he would do it more or less of as a feature. Hey, we'll get on the song. We'll let the people vote about being a feature, but it was, you put it out there where, from the fact of Cole stepping back was the right move. And I honestly think, and I honestly believe, I think the fans, the ones that were very critical of him, owe Cole an apology. I think it's more of a man up. He was a grown man. He knew and kind of foresaw and foreshadowed the way the situation was going to go. And he kind of maybe knew some of the, he definitely knew the parties involved. Maybe he knew some of the underground, growing sentiments. What was going on between the two?
This man to man.
Yeah.
Let's say me, you, and Lance are standing around each other, and Lance says, "You's a bitch," and says that to your face, right? How hard is it to say, you know what? You got it, player, and walk away?
I mean, it's hard because now here's a question: how old is Ron?
Well, you got to put yourself in the age group of
59, right?
Well, what I'm
we
saying
established
is,
that in the last couple of podcasts.
Oh, we have not
59.
established the wrong age. What I mean is that
No,
a
put
young
yourself
person,
in the age of Cole and Kendrick.
Yeah, so if you're
How
in
old are they?
that age bracket, you have that maturity factor. Take a walk away or admit that you're wrong. I mean, he definitely did, released the 7-minute drill, but he even admitted himself he had no type of
I think the only
animosity.
time, and this is where Jay-Z has to step out of this conversation for a second. The only time you are able to step away, if Lance was to smack the shit out of me right now, the only time I step away is when I can instantly see how much this is going to hurt me. Jay-Z will say, this is going to cost me $1 billion. Like, that's an instant. It's going to cost me Beyonce or whatever, right? He has like an instant aha moment. When you're young and you really don't have a lot of stuff,
You see red. Yeah,
You know
you're
what?
going for the gusto.
I'm smacking him back, and we're gonna fight.
We're going to move some furniture around this piece.
That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
This was Jay-Z should shut up. Because it's very easy to say that now. It's very easy to say that now. One, nobody's dissing him. Nobody. And he's 20 years removed from it. But when it happened to him,
right,
he dove right in. It's real easy for him now, sitting where he is, to be like, man, it's probably not a smart move. Probably shouldn't do it. That's great coming from him. But it's also like, would you rather see people not beef or see people beef and then be friends after? What's the most authentic? Because Jay-Z and Nas is on tracks together. They buddies. They hanging out.
Doing business deals. Yeah.
Doing business deals. And the problem is everybody's extremes now. This Kendrick Drake thing, it's like politics, bro. It's like your team Drake or your team Kendrick, and we don't care. Once you commit it to a team, it does not matter what the other person does or says. You're just riding for your guy. It's fanatical.
Right.
But if 10 years goes by and then they're doing tracks together or in commercials together, doing interviews together, now what do? Now you look like the dummy because you were like all over here and you took it a place that they didn't even take it. And I think that's more where Jay-Z was getting at is the fans are taking it to a place that's away from music.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with Cole. Cole was like, I just want to prove I'm the better rapper.
Right.
Like that's
Bar for bar,
I want to prove I want to slap box.
Right.
That's what I want to do. Y'all want
verbal sparring here.
Y'all want to have shooters. Like I want to slap box. I want to prove I'm the best.
Y'all want to post on the pedophile network.
Like that ain't. It ain't
So 10 years from now, and this is just my take. 10 years from now, we're going to see Drake and Cole. No, Drake. Yeah. Hold on. Drake
you
and
might
Cole.
see all three of them on the track together.
I don't think so. I don't think we're going to see Kendrick and Drake.
Okay.
I think we'll see Kendrick and Cole.
After Ether dropped, did you see Nas and Jay-Z doing multiple tracks together?
Yes.
After Ether dropped?
Yes, because remember Nas at the time was always the higher thinking intelligence. Nas was
Ether
never
dropped,
I'm going to come and kill you.
I think they're going to do a track together. You're insane.
Yes.
Ether dropped. Jay-Z talking about his baby moms. Nas called him a Tybo ho.
Yeah, have you ever seen Nas talk? This guy,
but I've heard
he's smooth jazz, man.
When I heard Ether, I was like, yo, if Jay-Z and Nas are ever in a room together, it's going down.
It's going down.
They were just talking. Now, Biggie and Pac?
No.
And I think that's what we were all afraid of. It was going to end up like a Biggie and Pac, right? With Jay-Z and Nas.
But like, I don't think like Cube and Common. You want to go back that crazy far? It's like they kind of like. I guess cordial.
That beef. Like
Cube started making movies. Like
this is true. It's facts.
I ain't got time for this rap.
I ain't got time for this rap beef.
Like I'm out. I think he stopped rapping a long time ago. And then what's bad is that beefing has now switched over to other stuff. Like we got sports analysts beefing now. What the hell's going on, man? Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I did not see this. Tell me it was AI. Tell me this is not really happening.
No, it's really happening.
Jason Whitlock.
I mean, yeah, Stephen A. Smith and the Walking
What's
Coon.
going on, man? Explain to me like I'm 5. Why are these two beefing?
One has something the other one wants.
Yeah.
Stephen A. has the crown and Jason doesn't.
Jason Whitlock doesn't.
But Jason never had a shot at the crown, correct?
Correct.
This
is very much, if you take MGK and Eminem and turn them into black sportscasters, that's what this is.
And it ended the same way with a kill shot.
That's what this is.
Stephen A. sitting there with billions of dollars of access, and oh my god!
And
I'm not running for president anymore, so hey, let's get it.
Let's get it. And the crazy thing is, like Whitlock does all this kumbaya, blackface painting, tap dancing, all he wants
does all
to do.
the what by ya?
I mean, you know.
No, what was the word before Baya?
He said coon.
Coon.
Okay.
Coon.
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 Oh, yeah.
Uncle Ruckus Coon.
That's it. Okay,
Coon.
just checking.
Coon.
That's okay.
Yeah, he does a lot of cooning. A lot of raccooning. You know. He does a lot of that. Almost like Acho. But that's a whole different story. But
I can have that dude, man.
yeah,
I
man.
never want to talk about him on a podcast ever again.
But we're done. I think
Yeah, we're
'cause
done.
apparently he got ethered. So
He did get ether, and
He has
I
a
might throw
GoFundMe page.
$2 on his GoFundMe.
Stephen
what's
A.
his
was-
GoFundMe for?
Stephen A. said his studio was lacking funding. He said, I mean, he ethered him. I mean, if you guys don't know, go watch it. Go find it out. It's out there on social media.
So
Even if you don't like Stephen A. Smith, this
I
this
don't.
right here,
I don't care for Stephen A. Smith.
but
I
this
don't
right
know.
here will make it's hilarious. I mean,
I can't.
you don't
stand
really
him.
see Stephen A. like this. He's kind of unfiltered, uncensored, and it's
But
hilarious.
if you make me choose
yeah,
between
Right.
Stephen A. Smith and Whitlock,
yeah,
it's Stephen A. Smith.
it's Stephen A. Smith 100%.
Golly.
Yeah, man.
All right. What the hell? I don't even know where to go from there because Jason Whitlock. Golly. Let me get a drink real quick.
You got to drink,
Yeah.
man.
Look,
You got,
I wanna circle back to this J. Cole thing because we're moving through the topics pretty quick. We got a little bit more time. I don't know if y'all have also been watching J. Cole. Joey Badass and some other people are giving J. Cole a lot of heat for not doing enough with JID. Have y'all seen this or heard this at all?
Like
They're saying that
not
not putting
producing
him on
him
his not putting him on his album.
Oh, okay.
Not doing enough stuff, right? And
he said he wasn't a producer. Like he doesn't.
who's not a producer?
J. Cole said he's not an executive producer or EP guy.
Yeah,
like
he's
that.
not an EP. I mean, he produces
Yeah.
tracks, but like, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't JID's solo album get nominated for a Grammy?
Yes, it did.
For sure.
Hasn't J. Cole done multiple Dreamville albums and been on tracks with JID?
Yes, he did.
Has he not? What is he supposed to do? He's making
Hold on.
people. Joey Badass is like, why isn't he on this album that's very personal to you that you took 10 years to write?
Right.
Oh,
Put JID on it.
He's never had a rapper spit a verse on any of his real albums that he says.
right.
He had some people on the baby, not the baby, Lil Baby was on the off season,
Yeah.
Yes.
and
Cam was on there, wasn't he?
Cam.
Cam was
Sure.
on the intro.
21 Savage.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
he doesn't have rappers rap on his albums.
No,
His
that's
albums
not
are
his- that's never been his
his
thing.
stories. Never been his. It don't matter who. Kendrick Lamar could have been the other artist on his label and would not be on his album.
No.
Yeah. That's pretty accurate.
I don't get it.
But the other thing too is that he dissolved his label and gave every single person on the label a profit sharing check. Most executives keep the money that they got bought out. He dissolved it before dropping his album. Like,
All I want to do is Google, does JID have beef with J. Cole? And the answer is probably zero.
yeah,
None. Joey Badass is just trying to figure out a way
Yeah.
to get
Yeah.
popular off of J. Cole.
I mean, even Ari Lennox, who had lots of beef with the label,
said
she's been doing interviews and they've been trying to set her up to take shots at J. Cole. And she was like, J. Cole, I couldn't ask for more.
Yeah.
He flew across the
I
country
got beef,
and
but it ain't
popped
with
up. It ain't with him. Like, he did everything, I could ask for and more. She said she could have handled it differently, but her beef was always with the execs that handle the marketing.
the marketing. Yep.
It was never.
And most of
what did
the-
J. Cole do?
The press around her was around her looks. It was never
Yeah.
around her talent.
Nope.
It's never around the quality of her music, stuff like that. It was always
It was either
sidelines.
you're not skinny enough or you didn't get the Brazilian butt lift, and
Yeah.
you don't have the hair, and you don't have the look we need.
which she's
which
never
is-
needed it. So it's I don't know. Anyway, man, maybe that's I don't know. I don't know what the rap industry and the music industry is ever going to be in 10 years. It is it's full of stuff. I don't know if it's good stuff.
Skirt.
I think we were talking offline. The L.A. Russell video or song that he put out. I mean, I honestly think, Ron and Lance, I think we need to bring back DJs. Remember, it was DJ plus the artist on the album.
Yeah.
Like it was Eric B. Rakim. We need to bring that back. Somebody's got to be the adult in the room saying, nah, this ain't it. Just stop that. Because this L.A. Russell thing and a lot of other artists, I think a lot of that shit wouldn't have been put out. There's a reason why somebody like the Alchemist
or album development teams, you know, you had record labels that did development. Now just anybody.
You cutting out everybody that could help you do a quality project so that you can make more money. That's great for you. But now we got to hear this crap that you keep putting out. But anyway, maybe I need some fellas time. Maybe I need some time to talk about my feelings around the hip hop industry.
Feelings.
What? Wait, what was that? Is that vodka?
Oh.
Sorry, I saw the red top with throw a Smirnoff. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
Hey, Ron, we're about to have an intervention. Podcast off.
That was gonna be an early spring break, you know.
No, that's not spring break. That is depression. Like,
if y'all see me pour a bottle of vodka into a glass, neat, please come get me expeditiously. Things are not okay.
That is not water, ladies and gentlemen. That is him trying to bury something real quick. It has dawned on me that not a lot of fellas have this. We actually have way more than this, but we can't fit all those guys on the pod. And I don't know if we would get anything productive done. Because if it was me and you and Trevor and Kwaizi, I don't know what the hell we were talking about. We talk about a lot of stuff. We'd be home for 2 hours. A lot of stuff. Well, what has dawned on me is that not a lot of fellas, especially black guys, don't have this connection. So for me, and this is why I want to ask you guys, we've all been through our own things personally, negative and positive. I got some positive shit to share with y'all today. We've had some stuff going on. Like, how are men functioning without this? I've yet to figure out how that's working.
I don't think they function.
Yeah.
I really don't think they function at all. Yeah.
I see it a lot, and you know, social media is not a real place. Right? I want to start by saying social media is not a real place, but I see a lot of men that are one. I think the first thing is they're just not trusting. And if you don't trust people, you're not going to open up to people. So whatever trauma, whatever things have happened in their life, they've never moved past it. And that's, I mean, I'm talking if something's happened in middle school, high school, college, post-college, whatever has happened, you've never gotten into a place where you can let people in. Your guard is always up. And you got to be able to have places where you can take your guard down. I take my guard down with y'all. I may say something ridiculous, and y'all are going to let me have it. Like, y'all are going to be like, you just said some very fraudulent stuff.
What the hell just came out your mouth?
We laugh about it, and we move forward. I'm not going to put some of those things on the air. But you have to be able to surround yourself with people that you can just exhale. Like, you can't, it's hard enough being a black man in America. When you start stacking on all your job, your relationship, if you're a father on top of that, maybe you got a part-time job, maybe you also, maybe you got a baby mama also that you have to deal with. You start throwing all those things on top of just waking up as a black man in America, when you don't have somewhere to go and some place to be around people that you can just, and it's going to sound funny for me, let your hair down. I don't know. I know I need it. It's not a want. I need it.
All right, Ron. If you didn't have your fellas time, what the hell would you be like?
Oh man. I don't know. I would be like Lance. I wouldn't have any hair. One, I'm getting there.
We actually can't confirm that you actually have hair. You always wear a hat, so I'm thinking
this is true.
I'm thinking he's bald.
We
right?
know if you look from the top down.
Top down. This is true. This is true. It's coming back. Yep. But that's okay. I'm working on my sponsorship with some, hymns or something like that to get that.
Some Beijing.
Yeah. No.
Talk to Jalen, man. Jalen Rose, he got somebody.
Exactly.
Jalen Rose and Jalen Brown. Okay.
No, not Jalen Brown.
Well, no, you don't want the Jalen Brown.
You don't want the Jalen Brown or the Carlos Boozer. You don't want that either. But on a serious note, it's just like kind of piggybacking on what Lance said about social media, how it's not a real place. But I've saw this conversation come up where men don't, especially black men, don't have these type of spaces, or they don't have a network of friends to hold them accountable, or it's constructive. They'll get together for some shenanigans. They'll go out here and there.
Hey, love the shenanigans. Don't take the shenanigans away.
Hold on, shenanigans is okay, but it's constructive shenanigans, meaning like we won't get ourselves in stupid trouble, and we won't allow our significant others know exactly what the character of the person you're hanging out with. So, and the flip side of it, what I was seeing is their significant other is not allowing them to have an outlet or have guy time because they think it is a bunch of unsanctioned, crazy, reliving the past type of shenanigans, or people they're hanging out with that they don't care for, or this, that, and the third. We don't have it in our group at all. It's kind of the exact opposite. I look at you guys as an extension of my own personal family. So I'm ecstatic to be around when we get together. It's just, oh, hey, what's going on? It's just a normal conversation. We'll see what's going on. But without this group, man, it's crazy. I mean, we do so much. It's a lot of things. Like a couple of days ago, somebody was like, hey, I don't need to do this. I could be less handy because I know X, Y, Z.
Right.
I don't need to do this because I know this person. I know this person. We utilize our network for our, in our own advantage. So,
I mean, it helps to have guys who have a discount somewhere.
It's always
we used to have that.
Yeah, it's true.
But no, for sure. Like, and here's the one thing: when we talk about having your guy friends, I think there's some qualifications, right? The persons have to have your best interest at heart, right? So even though we'll go out and have something to drink, that is not a replacement for sound advice or for counsel, right? We're not like, all right, let's go out and drink, man. We can talk about that stuff later and never get back to it.
Yeah.
A lot of times we're talking about the stuff, we're giving you the heavy advice, and then we drink, right? Like, we're going to eat these wings, we eat these nachos. What the hell was on those nachos that time we ate? But anyway, like, we're eating, having a good time, doing all that stuff, but at the same time, we're giving wise counsel. Two, the other thing is that, like, I feel like we also have a raised level of standards on how we do our other stuff. So, like, how you interact with your wife, right? If I was to see one of you guys stepping and smacking and yelling, I would check you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Because now you're hitting my sister, right?
Yeah.
Also, I'm scared of my wife. So if anything, it's
right.
she's
We should
beating
protect
me.
you.
I need you to protect me. She's heavy
Going down,
handed.
right?
Save
But that's
me.
the kind of things that should be embedded inside of this. We should want you to be the best version of yourself. And if you don't have that in there, that's actually not a circle. That's just a bunch of dudes, right? And I think that's how people feel unfulfilled in their friendship groups, because they just got guys that's just like hanging out with them, and you need more, right? You're looking for more, and it's not happening. That's the part that I think I like about this group. So, I'm the older one in the group for sure. I'm the OG, and for sure I get that advice. But I actually learn from you guys too. So like it works out to be a two-way relationship multiple times.
Yeah, it's we got together a couple weeks back, and we were celebrating. We were celebrating Ron, and I dropped some heavy news on y'all while we were there, and we went through everything. We had the conversation, and you guys helped me, but I was able to get to a place where I could still celebrate Ron.
Right.
You know, and y'all were able to help me, and then we were still able to celebrate Ron. And, you know, I'll just say a couple weeks ago, my grandmother passed. It was one of the reasons why we didn't record. I think 2 weeks ago we didn't have a recording. And I was going through it. Mm-hmm. And I let you guys know I was going through it, and you guys were just like, whatever you need. And you were there, and I didn't put the bat signal out. I ended up able to get to a good place. But I remember one moment, I was sitting in the car, and I was going through it, and I was like, I think I need to go talk to a shrink. I've never told you guys that. I was like, I think I need, because I don't like how I am responding. And like I do most of the times, I don't like making emotional decisions. I am ultra rational. It drives my wife crazy. I don't make emotional decisions. I said, I'm going to sleep on it. I'm going to think on it. It's very hard for me to cut my mind off. And I was able to get to a place where I was okay. I was okay. Positive coping. I was okay. My family was there. I knew you guys were there. I talked to you. I was able to move. But if I didn't have you guys, I 100% would have to have a shrink. It would be a non-negotiable for me. I would have to. Now, it's an optional thing. Could I use one? Maybe. Could it be beneficial? Probably. Do I need one? No. But if I ever woke up and did need one, I'd go get one. I'd tell you guys, yep, this is what I talked to my shrink about. You know, and I just want to make sure I'm not trying to say, like, if you need a therapist,
please go.
Please go.
Yeah.
But I was able to get to a place where I didn't feel like I had the need. But if it comes back around, I'm not going to turn a blind eye to it. But you guys helped me tremendously. And
we try
I
to
love
encourage,
y'all for it.
We try to encourage you and everyone else in our group to, like, be aware, be open to the idea that something may be going wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all very busy, and sometimes we use that busyness to hide how we're actually feeling. Right? There's some stuff going on, and we're like, all right, you know what? I still got to grind. I still got to do all this stuff. And, you know, even with the pod, I mean, I remember right, Ron, Lance was like, nah, we can do it. We can record.
Yeah.
And we're like, fuck no.
No. No.
It is not. It is, and actually, and we didn't. I don't think we told you this. Like, it was not an option.
No, it wasn't
to
an
record
option.
the podcast, because I was like, and I'll tell you this, I was like, I'm going to be sitting here thinking about your family,
Right?
Because that's my family, right?
And it's actually the day of. That was a day of.
Yeah.
Yes, I was like,
It was a day of, and I was
No.
like, I still record.
yeah, we're not doing this Brett Favre Monday Night Football. This what they would have wanted me to do.
Look, for me, and I tell you, because I never took any days off of work. For it is sometimes the worst thing for me is being left in my own thoughts. So staying busy allows me to have my mind on one thing and lets me think in the background about how I need to handle it instead of putting it to the forefront, and then it's just like, you know, I'm everywhere. Yeah.
Well, it seems like if I got the Instagram post right, it looks like you went to go see Blippi. I'm pretty sure that took your mind off of it.
Yeah.
Blippi helped tremendously.
Blippi helped.
The day after we had a fantastic homegoing for my grandmother, I took my kids to see Blippi, and I was dreading it. And it was amazing. My whole mood after watching them. And then I went to my cousin's birthday party. And then I went to my in-laws' house. Like, it was a whole long day. I was really tired. And it was the best day I could have asked for.
Yeah.
Like, it was amazing.
Well, this is me talking to anybody that's listening. If you need a friendship group, definitely for the brothers, but if you're someone else who's not, a black man, you need that group. It doesn't have to be large. Doesn't have to be, your OGs from when you're growing up as a child. Just needs to be somebody, a group of people that care about you and won't let you ignore their care, right? We know something's going on. We actually know each other's spouses. Yeah. So if Lance would have said, "Hey, I'm good," I'm like, "All right."
Put that
what's going on over there?
Yeah.
Not to mention, we live 2 minutes from your house.
Yeah.
We could just pop up, right? Now, Lance would probably say, Google armed door, right? So he wouldn't even get in. But for sure, you need some people.
My wife would let y'all in. Actually, last time you popped up, my wife did let you in.
So you need those people, man. And you need people that care, like knowing that you're not alone. And I know people that go and move to other cities. They move away from their family, their blood family, and then find the same kind of network. And they're good. They're good in the new city. You need that. Especially as you're growing your family, growing your connections, growing your career, growing in a lot of different ways. So get that group. I don't know how we did it. I think we were all extensions of a part-time job. Is the part-time job the nucleus?
Full-time job for me and Ron.
Full-time. Yeah, full-time job for us.
But then everybody else was like,
and Eve, Trevor, everybody extend and we all
it was all
Adrian, and we all
it's just crazy. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I met my wife there, so worked out for me.
hey.
Nah, just find a way, man. I would say there's a formula. It is not. I mean, we did ours through a part-time job. You might do yours through a church organization. Pick up basketball, which reminds me, I was listening to ESPN, and there was a guy who was on the flag football team, and he was saying that they beat the NFL players.
Yeah,
did this actually happen?
Yeah, they crushed them.
Crushed them.
Look, me and Ron both played flag football. I played longer. I played up until the week of my wedding, and I was in a sling the week of my wedding, and I was forced to retire, or I was going to get murdered in my sleep. Those are the two options: quit or die. And I quit, and I coach flag football. I coach flag football, middle school level, and it's a different game. It's a different game. The skills, some of the skills translate. Some of them are different skills. It takes time to unlearn, tackle, and learn flag. It is heavy on movement. The reflexes are actually probably quicker.
A lot of twitching.
A lot of twitch.
A lot of twitching.
Quick twitch athletes. And that's exactly what I expected to happen. Now, granted, they weren't all NFL players. There were celebrities and retired players.
I heard Logan Paul was there.
Yeah, Speed,
Patrick Peterson,
Brady, I get Beckham. I get that, but the best flag football players are better at flag football than NFL players, and I don't know why that's an argument.
Yeah,
I don't know why that's an argument. It's a different sport. It is the same game, but a different sport, or it's the same sport but a different game. I don't know which one.
I think not a lot of people know and have watched and studied flag football, though.
It's different.
No,
I think that's the problem.
Flag pulling alone is a skill that it will take years for an NFL player to master.
Yeah.
Just pulling a flag.
There's a reel going around about this big girl. She did a little shimmy around a person, and they couldn't get anywhere close to the flag.
The hip movement. I asked one of my players, I said, y'all know, when we warm up, you do the karaoke drill, right? Where you're putting that one leg over, you're moving your hip. I straight up asked him, I said, how flexible are your hips? He was like, I was like, look, I can show you. You can run in a straight line. All you got to do is look for that person's hand and just move your hip.
Right.
And keep going. And then when you put the dip in to change the levels, it's just different.
Oh, yeah.
It's just different.
So you're saying Ron was the quarterback when y'all played flag?
No. Ron was protecting the blind side.
Okay.
Ron, Look, I know we were near the end, but I'm going to tell this story.
Oh boy!
I remember one play. I played quarterback. I remember
Never
one
got a
play.
sack. Never gave up a sack.
I rolled out one play.
Yeah.
I rolled out. It was a dude coming. I saw Ron. I just stopped. This is flag football now. It was contact in our league.
Downfield blocking.
You could block.
Yep.
But you had to extend your hands. Ron came full speed. And when I tell you, he took this dude out. It was one of those, it was like, in the NBA when people cross people and they fall and they stop and point and then they shoot. It was one of those. I looked and I was like, dude! And I threw a touchdown pass. Like, it was like I was like, I know he's getting flagged for this. I know we're getting unnecessary roughness. Ron crushed this dude. I felt bad for him.
Well, Lance, just know that Ron has a play like this in basketball as well.
Yes, he does. It's called
Ron
pick,
and I
no
were
roll.
playing pickup basketball inside of a gym with the Christian league. I have the ball. I'm taking it from one coast to the other. Now, Lance, you've seen me.
First of all,
no
why
Kyrie
is that,
Irving.
Why is that happening?
It's happening. But I was like, you know what? I don't get the ball. I'm getting my own rebound, and I'm taking coast to coast. Ron sees this happening. Is at half court, and the guy that's defending me, Ron says this.
When he put the hand up, you
And Ron
already
went into
know.
his stance, and I drove that dude right into Ron, and nobody called it out. Ron leveled this dude, and I get down, and I'm like, yo, this is easier than it looks, because everybody's back there at half court trying to get
Checking
this
to
dude
see if
off
he's
the
okay.
court, see if he's alive. God rest his soul, Kevin Burson got laid out. That was the end of the game for him.
Oh, man.
I don't even know if we scored the final bucket, but the game was over because we had a medical emergency.
I remember you telling me that.
Jesus, Ron. I didn't know
I
you
don't
did
see
this
a
in
problem
every
with
sport.
this. Listen, man. You get one. It's on the
I'm
person
waiting
to
for
call
it to
out
happen.
the defense.
Look, he did it on a golf course. He took a goose out. On a golf course. This is a violent man.
No, this is not.
Wait,
On the
hold
golf
on. Didn't he
course.
also
All within
threaten
the
some
rules of the
teenagers
sport.
at a
He
basketball court?
also, we were not allowed to go. He threatened some 14,
This is not. This is
15-year-old
not
kids.
true. It's not true.
I had to
I'm
move
not gonna allow
neighborhoods
this
because of you,
blasphemy.
Ron.
You literally left one side of town and moved to Chesterfield because we
Listen,
couldn't go back
I used to
to
love
Virginia
Glen Allen.
Randolph.
Oh, my God.
The goose.
Ron
The
is
goose
a-
was
a
in the way
nuisance.
of my golf ball. That's all I'm gonna say. Someone made a bet and said I couldn't hit it.
I did. You got $20 off me. But I just want to put this out here. And we talked about friendship group. The wives love Ron.
Yeah.
Ron's like the responsible one.
Yep.
And
That's
he
how I
is
went to Dominican
also
Republic.
the one most likely to murder somebody.
Negative.
Facts.
Who you are,
Who
hands
in our
down.
group, Ron?
We might have to talk about this next week.
Off camera.
Ain't no
Yes.
off camera.
Yeah.
Ron is the one.
You the one
most
can't go back to
likely
Detroit.
Yes,
to
I can.
murder somebody.
I've been all the time.
Ron is the one with the great grass in his backyard.
Right.
Never bought fertilizer.
A lot of holes from the moles.
Doing
A
all
lot
the
of
time.
shovels, no fertilizer, great
I mean,
grass.
your
I'm just
brother-in-law has an arsenal that can take out Iran right now. So
That dude is the nicest. He's a teddy
saying.
bear.
He is
he is
way,
nice. He's super
way
nice.
nicer than the three of us.
But let something happen, he will go nuclear. Yes.
In his defense, he has 2 daughters.
Yes.
And
2 daughters.
I think you should get a pass for that.
Yeah, you do get a pass.
Well, speaking of going nuclear and pewing somebody, Lance, I think you got an interesting crime of the week for us this week.
All right, let's bring this camera in close. The crime of the week, as always, do not get us canceled. Y'all, a quadriplegic, for those that don't know what that is, quadra means 4. They are missing 4 limbs. No hands, no feet. Shot and killed a guy. And this is not where it's crazy, because people find a way to do crazy things. He did cornhole. There are videos of this person shooting this guy. The craziness is in the details. He was driving. The person he shot was in the passenger seat. And there were two other friends. They were all friends in the back. So the three of us, I just want to pose a question. If we are going somewhere in a car and I have no hands or feet, would you let me drive? So this guy was driving. He was driving, got in an argument. While driving, shot the guy in the passenger seat. It gets crazier. He asked his friends in the back, can you help me dump the body? And they got out and ran and called the police. I don't, this isn't funny because somebody died.
Somebody died.
But the details, this is where life is stranger than fiction. I did not have this on my bingo card for 2026.
No.
I'm trying to picture this. In my head, you're driving. You're having an argument. You shoot somebody. Like, how quickly can you get the gun? Like, where is it at? How are you getting the gun and driving? How are you driving and shooting? And then, how do you have the audacity to turn to the people in the back and say, hey, help me dump the body? Am I crazy? Like, tell me what y'all think. I am dumbfounded.
I have tried doing like the how. I'm stuck on the how. So I know there are things, the steering wheels and controls you can do without having hands and without having feet. I know that. But usually it requires at least one of those limbs to move the steering wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you don't have any digits. So let's just say one of them is occupied. That means he's got to either stop the car to go pick up the weapon, or this man is that good that he can do this and
scoop a gun
and
shoot it.
Shoot it.
'Cause I don't know if I haven't seen a gun that doesn't require a trigger pull. So I'm still stuck on
the how.
The how. Mm-hmm.
Because if he had to stop the car and he's like, yo, fuck this, I'm gonna kill y'all. When you stop the car, they can get out.
That's what I'm about to say.
I'm like, what happened here? Maybe they thought he was just playing. And when he stopped the car and he went to go pull it, they were like, nah, man, chill. All I know is I love you guys. But the moment you say, you know what, I'm going to kill y'all, I'm doing a tuck and roll out the car as it's moving.
I will gladly separate my shoulder to not get two in the chest.
I'll be in the sling, talking about how much you should be on death row. Like, that's for sure. You've lost it. Like, I still can't see the mechanics.
For me, it's the let's say y'all are in the back seat. One of our other friends in the front seat. We start beefing. I shoot them. I turn to you and say, D, Ron, help me dump the body. The audacity. Mm-hmm. Like, we are friends. We are not that kind of friends.
I'm not burying anything for any one of y'all.
I got kids.
Yeah.
I done made it this far without getting to the penitentiary. I'm not going to do it now. Golly, man.
Ron, what you think?
I'm back to the how, man. The how is something. I mean, did he have the pew pew tucked? Like, he had to have it tucked somewhere.
Sitting on his lap. Like,
sitting on his lap.
I need a dash cam. Like, I need video.
But apparently this guy is also, like, a very good sniper shooter, so they already knew he was.
Seen those videos. He did cornhole.
He did cornhole, and I guess they know he's kind of like that kind of person. I mean, maybe that's not the friend circle you want to hang around. So
I want to come back to, and I'm really trying not to sound ignorant. because I don't know the status of the two passengers in the back.
Right.
But I just want to come back to,
Why is he driving?
why is he driving?
Maybe it was his car. Maybe
Uber was
only
right there on your
maybe
boat.
only he can drive it because it was set up, you know.
Again,
Just for him.
let's for 4 people to be in one person's car, that person had to pick them up, or they had to meet, get out of their car,
Yeah.
and get in that car.
Yeah.
And that's just not an option for me.
Yeah.
I would get in the car if I plan to get drunk that night.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah,
That's fair enough.
If you're the DD,
He has said he would be the designated driver.
The driver. Yep.
that's the only circumstance.
That's it.
That's it.
Because you can't say he's the only one that knows how to get there because we
Yeah.
have
Yeah,
GPS.
GPS.
He definitely said he was a DD, or they were out somewhere and
And it's
I'm
your
also
friend, so you believe him.
probably taking an Uber first, but I'm really trying not to come off insensitive.
I mean, if you drive and I don't have to pay you to drive, then I can buy more alcohol.
Or drink on the way there in the back of your car.
it's true.
That's true. And maybe that's why, they didn't run away as fast.
Are we ever going to find out what they were arguing about?
No.
No.
Did we ever find out what Chris Brown and Rihanna were arguing about?
No.
I'm fairly certain it was about some women. Fairly certain.
But they didn't say that.
No.
No.
I'll text her now.
I think what they were arguing about, and they probably did a joke a little too far. I feel like somebody said, he said, I'll smack shit out of you. You ain't got no hands. I think that was it. I think it just, I think it went there. I think that was it. He was like, oh, we doing that. Bam. He got him. I feel like that's what happened.
Okay.
He
There's
said,
a
"I keep
line for
shooter
all
to
of
the
us."
left of me.
There's a line for all of us.
Yeah.
And they crossed it. I think that's what happened.
That's
My God.
crazy because, there's a line where I'm like, with y'all, where I'm like, I might have to punch you in the face.
Yeah.
But
But
to shoot you,
She choose crazy.
that I don't know what that line is, and I pray I never find out.
No, I hope you don't either. Cause
no, same.
I actually like your car.
Like I think we
would
all have
actually
that
ride in
line
your
where
car.
it's like, if Ron did this, I might have to punch him. If Lance does this, I might have to punch him in the
All right,
face.
let's go back.
Okay.
So we were talking about Jay-Z and Nas, right?
Yeah.
In their beef, they mentioned some very personal stuff. Like, is there? I'm not asking you to mention it, but is there like a personal thing that Ron knows about you, Lance, that if he said it like in a group setting?
But
Well, I
that
think you and Ron and anybody that knows me knows
right.
that anything I've done is free game. Because I've done it. Would I appreciate it if you bring it up? Definitely not.
But
Can
no.
I be mad at you? No.
Would you punch him in the face?
No. I don't think there's things in my life I regret, I'm not proud of, all of that.
That we know and
That
that
you
if we
know.
said it,
But if you
wouldn't.
brought it up, I'm just like, I really wish you hadn't, but let me tell you why I did that. Or let me tell you what I think I was thinking then. I think
And we
I'm
know
too
for
much
a
of
fact
an
that
open book.
Ron, we haven't met Ron's line,
No.
because going through his apartment window should have been enough. Right?
Still
Yeah.
got the scar.
And I actually, this is where I was like, maybe I don't know Ron well enough, because at that point I had known Ron for years or decades, anything like that. At that point, Ron was so calm.
Right,
I
it
was
was
like-
crazy. And this is why I think Ron has buried bodies in his backyard.
I know.
No.
At that
no,
point,
sir.
Lance, I
Because
literally
if you had
thought,
broke my window and I had been drinking that night,
yeah,
bro, you're leaving. Party's over.
yeah. Ron was
Here,
like, all right,
here was
we
Ron.
get the
I'll tell you
room.
exactly what Ron said. He was like, "Don't worry about it. I'll tell maintenance. Somebody
it's
tried to
cool.
break in.
It's no big
Let's
deal.
just sweep it up. And I'm like, Ron, but the glass is on the outside. He was just like, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Keep the party going.
Ron put on his radio voice. It's fine.
It's fine, man. Keep it moving.
Hey,
Next.
get some more Hennessy.
Hey, Ron, I don't know if you noticed right after you said that, I was like, hey, it's time to go. This nigga is being real calm. He gonna go to the closet. He gonna come back with a shotgun. I didn't know what was next. And then I found out you were like super cool. I was like, all right.
I couldn't leave. I was bleeding.
Yeah. It was cool.
I was like,
We had one of our friends picking glass out of my arm.
I was like, this is too. I've never seen anybody this cool about shit being broken. But look, man. Good episode, man. Appreciate y'all as always. It's a school night, so we're going. Oh, everybody finished?
I got a drop left.
Got a drop. Should be good. Hey, look. What the hell are we gonna talk about next time? Do we have that lined up? We gonna wing it?
Me and Ron are gonna be on the road, but I'm bringing the equipment. We're gonna be on the road.
Y'all gonna be on the road?
Yeah, man.
We're gonna be at the beach.
That's gonna be crazy. You got good Wi-Fi down there?
It's pretty good.
It's pretty decent.
You don't even know. You've never been to the house, Ron.
I got a hotspot, so
I got a hotspot too. It's called a cell phone.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a hotspot.
Exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen, we might not have an episode next time. It's gonna be a bunch of like. I don't know how this is gonna work.
It's gonna work.
It's gonna work, man.
We might have some stories coming back from the session. It's definitely gonna be some fellas time. But listen, before we get going, I think Ron does have a topic for us, and this is only a Ron topic because
only a Ron topic.
Ron, what you got for us, man?
I mean, we're getting to that where it gets warm outside.
It is warm outside,
and
finally,
it's getting close to like time where people like to take PTO, either at your work.
It's spring.
It's spring. It's spring. And randomly people like to have cookouts at their house or work potlucks.
Yeah.
Oh no,
not a fan.
No.
So we're gonna talk about this. Do you partake in the work potluck? Do you eat at the work potluck?
If you own a pet, I'm out.
That's not a goldfish.
I'm out.
It's one of those things. Just a couple questions out there. But now cookouts are different. It's one of y'all having a cookout. We there. But if you go to a random cookout, are you partaking in a plate?
If you put raisins in your food, I'm out.
If you thought it was a good idea to try a recipe for the potluck, you haven't tried it yet. This is your first time. Okay, we gotta talk about it.
If you call it a barbecue and not a cookout, I'm out. If there's Frankie Beverly
whoa, hold on. We gotta talk about that.
Yeah, we gotta do. Yeah.
God dog it, I do like a good barbecue.
We got that. And we got to talk about the music choices.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
Where's my black
We might
card?
get the first. Hey, you know what? On this, I'm gonna throw it out there real quick. We might have to drop our first podcast playlist just for that.
We can do that.
We might have to do this, fellas. We might have to do that just for that reason.
Okay.
We got
kind of cool idea.
5 songs, each of us.
5 songs.
Put on
5 songs that are non-negotiable. Plays at the cookout.
Plays at the cookout.
Irregardless of age.
Yeah. Ooh.
Okay, so
if
we're
it
assuming
is a 20-year-old at a graduating college, graduating high school, or it's a 50th birthday party.
doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
It's got to
Your
be
5
rotation.
songs would work at either spot.
Well,
I would bet we're going to share 2 to 3. We
Yeah,
already know Frankie Beverly's on.
Yeah,
there.
we
you
already
already just sang it, and he's singing along with you.
So I guess we coming up with 4. I guess we coming up with 4.
No, how about this? We're gonna put that as like the Mount Rushmore song, and then we still do
5
5
after?
each.
Okay.
5 after.
Still got to come up with 5, but no Frankie Beverly,
No, Frankie.
wherever you are on the screen. All right, I think that works. And we have a listener lead. We got a Spotify. We can do a
Yeah, we do.
Spotify playlist. We can do
We
that.
can make a playlist.
You can make
All
a
right.
playlist.
I think that's cool, man. We got
man.
got some Woodford Reserve as our pick of the week. We got quadriplegic, pewing people. We got some crazy good basketball coming up.
Men's
I don't know
and
what
women's.
Yep.
By the time you listen to this pod, you should have seen some amazing games, because that game that we talked about is actually happening at like 2:30 in the afternoon on Friday.
Yep.
So, with that said, man, I appreciate y'all listening in. Wherever you're checking in, I think we're banging in Bangladesh now. So appreciate you checking out the pod. Make sure to subscribe. Add a comment or two. We'd love to hear what you think. So that
We'd love a follow as well.
Love a follow.
We definitely love a follow.
I mean, these guys are pretty funny. I'm just saying. I'm not funny. These guys are funny. These are the talent. I'm just here to make sure all the wires are plugged in.
Ron's at least
Make sure to follow us on TikTok, Threads, Instagram, YouTube, and make sure to follow subscribe to the pod wherever you get your pods, specifically Apple and Spotify. You might actually see a playlist on there next week. So look forward to that. Make sure to check us out and share with your friends. See y'all later.
Later.